Jamsin Entertainment.
Hello and welcome back to TV Tuesdays. Today's TV review is Cowboy Bebop, my favorite anime. My third favorite show. Number 2 is... Which one? Okay, I'll be more specific. The animated series from the early 90s. Number 1, you're going to have to stay tuned for. So the premise of Cowboy Bebop is it's set about 100 years into the future, and humanity has settled our solar system. They travel through these relay systems. It's kind of like mini warp. The ship goes through these huge rings and it transports them to the next planet. The main characters are Spike, Jet, Faye, Ed, and a little dog named Ein. It starts out with Spike and Jet. They're bounty hunters. And each character has a backstory that gets resolved in a 26 episode period. I think that's what makes it so great, is that they tell so much story in such a short period of time. The overall storyline is that they're bounty hunters. They go through the solar system busting criminals and collecting bounties. But the story underneath all of that is the story of Spike. He used to be in the mafia, and he got out when his friend went nuts. His friend name is Vicious. He got overly ambitious and started taking out other mafias to raise his level of power. And at one point he came after Spike, mostly because they were in a love triangle with a woman named Julia. Julia is actually in love with Spike, and she was going to run away with him, but she decided not to. But Vicious is still jealous and crazy, and so not only is he trying to take over the rest of the mafia, but he's trying to kill Spike too. I'm not going to give everything away. That gets resolved at the end of the series. Jet used to be a police officer. Faye is actually over 100 years old. She had an illness when she was much younger, in her 20s or so, and there was no cure for it at the time. So she was put into cryogenic sleep, and she was woken up over 100 years later. She can't remember anything. Her story gets resolved. I'm not going to go into too much detail for the other characters. Spike's, because that's the overall storyline at the end of it. Ed is actually a little girl who's an orphan who is a fantastic hacker at the age of 14 or something like that. Her story arc is reuniting with her father. And Ein, the little dog, he's actually a super data dog. So a private company was doing experiments, and they made Ein into a genius of a dog. Did you see Inspector Gadget? He's kind of like Brain, but not that goofy, and he doesn't talk or anything or act like a human. He acts like a dog. He's just really smart. At one point, there's this virtual reality episode, and Ed can't figure it out. And Ein slips on the huge goggles for virtual reality, and he figures it out. They don't really shove it in your face. They play it just right, where it's like, wow, that's pretty cool. Cowboy Bebop is an awesome show. I recommend it even if you're not an anime fan. It's a great adult show. Anime is not strictly for children. It's for adults too. And this show proves it. This could have been its own miniseries in live action if it was made that way. Well, they kind of did it. Firefly. Which, again, I'll get down the road. Tomorrow on Writing Wednesday, as I said in my Batman the Killing Joke review, I'm going to post the video in the group now instead of the page. You'll learn about the Titan project. If you're still having issues with downloading or previewing or, getting to read what I've written, please let me know in the comments below. If you've seen Cowboy Bebop, let me know in the comments below what you think about it. If it's your favorite anime, if it's not, that's cool. We're all different. What's your favorite anime? You tell me about it. Maybe I've seen it, maybe I haven't seen it. I'll watch it if I haven't seen it, and I'll talk about it here. Throwback Thursday is Planet of the Apes. I gotta remember what I thought of yesterday for Movie Stuff Friday. It's bugging me because it was a good idea. If you like what you saw, like it. If you think other people will like it, share it. If you really liked it, hit the subscribe button and stay tuned.
Live your imagination.